Hi there. Welcome to Apple World. Summer Daddy, why not together? No, on the grounds that, like he was. He wasn't prepared, and I was attempting to be a lady and work through things, and he wasn't exactly, so then I resembled. And afterward, young Miami, who was popping all kinds of you, can't listen to an expression of her mouth presently. Everyone's calm now enormous, and as yet talking, they tranquil as ye may day. The city young ladies are down 100 since word on the roads is that young Miami is going belly up broke after she finished by her thing. Diddy has been in such a difficult situation these recent months. And it seems to be Diddy isn't the only one going down for this, since it's appearing as though Miami may be crash landing right with him since she has supposedly lost everything. And by all, I mean everything, including her Carisha brand, her web recording, and, surprisingly, the unscripted television show that she was chipping away at in light of the fact that being related to Diddy has demolished her. Furthermore, true to form, she isn't taking care of it well. Insiders have revealed that she has been experiencing close-to-home breakdowns because of the embarrassment, and she simply doesn't have the foggiest idea how to manage it yet. For what reason did Diddy say a final farewell to her? And are we truly seeing the defeat of young Miami in the city jails, man? Did you all attempt to cause Miami problems? You haven't perused the record you should need to cause your Miami problems. You realize Diddy ain't playing, man. You realize he ain't playing. So it seems to be Diddy's in still a great difficult situation. And when I say inconvenience, I mean a difficult situation more than we might have at any point envisioned. Now I know that as of late he hasn't been sued or uncovered for purportedly trying a lady essentially for about a month now. Yet he is still, as a matter of fact, confronting a ton of results after 4 unique ladies claimed that he has a them. He ultimately delivered a lead and assertion resolving the issues and denied all charges, saying that's it. For the most recent few weeks, I have sat quietly and watched individuals attempt to kill my personality, obliterate my standing, and my heritage, saying claims have been made against me by people searching for a speedy compensation day. Let me be totally clear. I didn't do any of the dreadful things being claimed. I will battle for my name, my family, and for reality. Well, things calmed down after that, however. He's actually been Ian feeling a great deal of intensity in the background. He has been approached to step down from Revolt 18 brands cut attaches with him. He has been disinvited from the Grammys, and the vast majority in the business do not have any desire to be related with him any longer, since it's simply an over-the-top gamble for them. So he has lost his pride, notoriety, and obviously cash. Yet incidentally, he isn't the only one going down hard on the grounds that his little boo thing, or shorty wob as he liked to warmly call her, is additionally going broke and losing truckload of cash in. On the off chance that you all don't as of now have the foggiest idea who I'm alluding to as his shouty, it's young Miami. Separated from Diddy, Miami is someone else who lost a ton in this Diddy chaotic outrage, since things haven't been smooth for her either. On one hand, she got hauled for foulness by fans. Later, they blamed her for not just eagerly participating in Diddy's oddity offs, yet in addition, assisting Diddy with supposedly driving different ladies into freak-offs. In Cassie's claim, she carefully described how Diddy used to pimp her out to different men, including male escorts that he constrained her to recruit. She guaranteed that he constrained her to have closeness with male escorts with BBC's while he watched and got off on it. She additionally asserted that he would compel her to pour child oil all around her body and paint her nails white, since he adored how the differentiation against the skin of the dark male escorts. Well, this made fans suspect that Miami was associated with freak-offs with Diddy, since she appears to constantly have on white nails at whatever point she was with Diddy. Like I said, anyone wearing white nails around Diddy is an excellent oddity off suspect then, at that point. There's this fascinating line from her tune called Endure where she raps white to step a C. Buffs honeybees need to smoke. While I'm on a jip with Puff Young Me from Miami. Got to attempt a sleeve in a day. On to Diddy has been accounted for to pay Miami $500,000 every month for being his side piece, and we've generally imagined that this was a crazy measure of cash to pay a side piece. We realized it wasn't love, since he never truly guaranteed her as his own, and the most he did was allude to her as his modest. We actually don't have any idea what that even method. So how could he pay her all that cash when he wouldn't actually guarantee her? It didn't check out at that point yet. Presently, the roads are saying that the $500,000 a month was installment in return for supposed freak-offs. and that began to check out. I mean, from the manner in which Cassie portrayed the oddity offs, they were severe to the place where she would require IV nourishment soon after the oddity off. So, you all expertise terrible. It must be so a $500,000 installment for this sort to appear to be legit. Yet hold up. I'm not saying that Miami was off base for the oddity offs on the grounds that what occurs in her room with Diddy is her business for however long it was consensual, and there were no minors included. I mean, you all realize that Miami and how she's down for experiences in the room because she's liberal like that. So to participate in freak-offs, it ought not be a big deal for however long there's a scent. Yet that is not actually the thing that was getting her hauled in light of the fact that the main problem was the way that fans associated her with purportedly compelling different ladies into freak-offs with Diddy due to certain things that she shared with Gina on friendly media. I mean, you all recall that untidy battle that she had via virtual entertainment last year. Everything began when Gina posted this image of Diddy kissing her on the cheek, and Miami could have done without that CU. She took to Twitter to blame Gina for pursuing cloud, saying someone, if it's not too much trouble, should offer this some consideration. Gina answered on her Instagram stories, composing, "Assuming anybody is looking for consideration, it's you sucking my D. I don't give it ANA." Miami then guaranteed that Gina was attempting to involve her for cloud, and she said consideration, B, I'm the consideration, how about we be clear notification me? If it's not too much trouble, BG plunk down, we see you loosen up, it's alright you've been around only around for years you've been. Looking out for this second on the off chance that he can't put you on the map. B, I ain't contending no B that got modest lightball cover in they house effing on an extremely rich person you freaky B Mia. My likewise said, assuming I maintained that you should eat my pee, Diddy would have had you kneeling down, you eater Gina. You've been down terrible since I came into the image. You've been weeping for a child for quite a long time. You've been around as the honeybee that eats P and D when he feels like it. You're the very bee that was crying on Tasha K because you needed a child. Sushi, definitely this sounded a wide range of terrible, like she was compromising Gina with the oddity off, and it most certainly got her dragged for rottenness, and she began crashing close by Diddy, yet what compounded the situation is that Gina once plunked down with Tasha K to discuss how Diddy supposedly harmed her when they were together before all else, like the initial 3-in-1/2 years he was. I mean, like the initial multi-month 3-4 months he was truly pleasant, however. At that point after that he begun being a so like he resembled continuously putting down me and consistently like he was like intellectually sincerely and genuinely manhandling me. He like attempted to took one of my heels and attempted to toss it at me, and afterward he like mushed my face and like truly hard and caused my nose to drain. She additionally asserted that when she got pregnant, he constrained her to dispose of it, and you mind letting me know what occurred with that pregnancy, Well, I told him, and he was like, you will get an early termination right and afterward. I resembled, I don't know, I don't have the foggiest idea yet, and afterward, he offered me $50,000 to dispose of it. However, I turned it down in light of the fact that, I simply cherished him, and and I needed to. I was like attempting to demonstrate that I wasn't the young lady that needed him for cash. I simply care about him, and, I simply believed that him should be good to me. That is all there is to it. Well, things began to deteriorate for her when she was approached to step down as director of Revel Television, which compromised Miami's pay. Miami just got her Keisha Requests brand since she was with Diddy, and he possessed the brand. She got a web recording, sold merchandise, and the Rhodes even guaranteed that Diddy got her a BAT grant that she won 2 times. So with Diddy out at REO, her whole Carisha, if it's not too much trouble, brand was likewise ill-fated to crash, and she was savvy enough to understood this on the grounds that the moment it was declared that Diddy was venturing down, she reported that the webcast was going on a break. And she put all the Keisha Supplications merchandise discounted to get as much cash as possible before she got thrown out. Obviously, the deficiency of the Carisha Kindly brand was one of her greatest types of revenue. Since her music truly ain't selling all that much, I'm making an effort not to be a critic yet. The City Young Ladies' last collection just sold like 10,000 duplicates the primary week, so obviously their music isn't the thing is funding their lavish life. So without Carisha, please, Miami J. Had one source of pay, which was Diddy. I mean, sure, she carries on with a sumptuous way of life, yet clearly $500,000 ought to be sufficient, right? Well, it just so happens she doesn't have the $500,000 any longer in light of the fact that the roads are saying that Diddy has unloaded her and will presently not be paying for her sugar child recompense, as per a source near Young Miami. Diddy's done covering Miami's bills. The companion let us know that Diddy had been paying for private flights, shopping binges, and leases for an extravagant Miami penis. Now that Diddy has cut those costly costs, did he actually purchase Young Miami a Christmas present? However, he's not quite as liberal as he used to be, and it doesn't seem like it's an oddball thing to you all in light of the fact that the insider added that Diddy has clarified that he will as of now not be taking care of her lease, her bills, or dropping sack. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.